Central Illinois is the CI in CI Living.
Two alumni of the University of Illinois have teamed up to produce the first rap hip-hop fight song to represent a Big Ten university. They're known as the Letter L Beats, and they are joining me now on our CI stage. We are so excited to welcome Lamont Holden and Jarrell Young. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate you.
And we are excited that you're here. We're going to talk all things about this new fight song that you guys have written and produced. But let's talk a little bit first about how you are trying to change the narrative there at the University of Illinois.
Yeah, so School of Music, right? And, you know, hip-hop is one of the most consumed genres of music, the most consumed genre of music in the world in 2022, right? And so we want to make sure that the School of Music reflects that and being future-forward and making sure the students have the opportunity to get into the modern music industry when they attend our school, right? And so with that, you know, we've got a plethora of new programs. We've got our fight song. We brought in DJ Burn One. He's an expert down in Atlanta in the music industry. He's worked with A$AP Rocky, Freddie Gibbs, and Gucci Mane. We've got a beat battle coming up. So all types of stuff for when students want to become professional producers and professional artists. You know, there is a stream of income. There are steps to take. So that's what we're showing them there at the School of Music at U of I.
Yeah, because that could be a hard industry to kind of like wiggle into, right?
Yeah.
So if they know the right people and can make the right connections and learn the steps, the proper steps, it may be a little bit easier. Let's talk a little bit about the program itself. This is a hip-hop program there at the University of Illinois. Tell me about it.
Well, actually, you know, I actually teamed up with Lamont over at the School of Music, and I just know when they presented this idea to me to do this anthem, they knew that we were shooting for all inclusion, equity, equality, and those are some of the things that we were trying to tap into when it came down to this diverse song. So once Lamont had brought it to my attention, I was like, okay, I can definitely do this and make it happen.
So is it you took the old anthem and just kind of spiced it up, gave it a little twist, or did you just come up with a whole brand new?
Yeah, the Low Brass remix that's made by the Marching Illini. They actually told us to do a twist to it. He remixed the beat. And next thing you know, I wrote the record.
Yeah.
And you've produced a video, which we're going to take a look at here in just a moment. Okay, but before that, let's talk a little bit about this opportunity for students here in the community to maybe come and learn the business. Talk about camp.
Yeah, so the ISYM tradition has been going on for 100 years, right? And then they started doing rock camp about 12 years ago. And then about 6 years ago, we said, hey, it's time to do hip hop. Myself, Dr. Adam J. Cruz, Jarrell here, we got started. I want to say in 2016, 2017, it's hard to keep up because of the pandemic.
Yes.
We actually lost a year, but I think the idea was, you know, with hip-hop being so new, right? You have music teachers in the classrooms in K-12 who have a long tradition and a lot of experience with like a trumpet or a saxophone or something like that. But we use digital audio workstations to make our tracks, right? Those are called DAWs, right? And a lot of music teachers have way less experience with that, right? And so one of the things we do is we invite the teachers to camp, we invite the students to camp, we show them how to write lyrics, we show them how to make beats. Then at the end of the week, they have a chance to perform at Canopy Club in front of the other campers and their parents. And then they have this experience where it's like, hey, if I think I might want to go to school and study this, right? Now I've gotten to know those professors, I've gotten to know that campus and those buildings and the program. And so it's a great Kickstarter for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, absolutely. And if kids are out there, maybe they want to apply. There's an application QR code that we'll have here, but also a great opportunity from Scott Bennett to sponsor a kid. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Scott Bennett is like kind of the homie at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like our 52nd district state senator. You know, I had reached out to him and done some work with him around social justice back in the summer. And then we had this opportunity because we're trying to find scholarships for students to come to camp. And I'm just thinking, hey, local district, hey, the local students don't have to pay as much because they commute. Hey, Scott Bennett, why don't you sponsor a student? Sure enough, I called the office last week, and they're like, hey, let's do it. You know what I mean? So we really appreciate that. We really applaud them for doing that and really being about the work they say they're going to do, you know, when they're out there on the campaign trail. So
okay, and there it is. And we'll have that hopefully on the screen or on CILiving.tv. I think we should take a look at this video that you all have worked so hard on.
Let's watch it.
Okay.
Shouts out to Boots Howard, director, producer, man, working with some great acts up in Chicago. So he really put this one together.
Okay, it's the Illini Anthem here on the CI stage.
All right.
Please give an Illini welcome to the amazing talents of the Letter L Beats, DJ Silky and Jarrell Young with a live version of Illini Anthem. Big Ten.
have a party, everybody make noise. Come on. I'm talking higher education, top ranked in the nation. Champagne to Urbana and Savoy. The alma mater got us Midwest, stepping through that block I section. I got my season tickets for the games. That degree got me flexing just to graduate's a blessing. You if I remain a household name. Welcome to the coolest school, repping orange and blue. Big Ten University, where we kicking like karate. Got the smartest student body and we strive for diversity. Screaming out ILL, INI, ILL, IN. Screaming out ILL, INI. Everybody put your hands in the sky. Let me see you clap, 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 clap. Let me see you clap, 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 clap. Let me see you clap, 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 clap. Let me see you clap, 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 clap. Everybody scream. Welcome to the coolest school, repping orange and blue. Big Ten University, where we kicking like karate. Got the smartest student body and we strive for diversity. Screaming out ILL, INI, ILL, IN. Screaming out ILL, INI. Everybody put your hands in the sky. Screaming out ILL, INI, ILL, IN. Screaming out ILL, INI. Everybody put your hands in the sky.
Okay, that was fantastic. Great job, guys. That looks so good. And if people at home, students want to learn more about how to make music like our friends here, we will have that QR code as well as a link to their music videos where you can catch that out again. We'll have all of this information at CILiving.tv.